Hello, welcome back. Today I am here with another video for you. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're gonna make salt bread. And the reason I'm making salt bread is because one of my viewers asked if I can make salt bread. She also said she had a taste for fish cake cutter. So today I'm gonna make her some fish cake cutters. Unfortunately, I wish I was able to bring them to you and say here, but I can't do that. But I'm gonna make bread today and I'll show you exactly how to make salt bread, and you'll see that it's much easier than you thought. First, let me show you my ingredients. First, I have here 6.5 cups of flour, and this is the flour that I use. It's called bread flour. Now you can use regular all-purpose flour, but I found this one bread flour, so this is 6.5 cups. I have here 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. I have 2 tablespoons of oil, and this is coconut oil that I have here. I have 2 packs of yeast, and I have 2.5 cups of warm water. So these are my ingredients that I need to make my bread. So I am going to start. This flour is already sieved. So I'm going to take half of this flour and transfer it to this bowl. So as I told you, I have 6.5. So let me start here with 1, 2, 3, and I'll take a little bit. Since I said I have 6.5, I'll just take maybe a little less than a half, right? So this is my flour that I have here. Now what I'm gonna do is my 2 teaspoons of sugar, I add to that my salt, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna add to this. So I have my yeast here. This is this rapid yeast right here. It is instant. So I'm going to use 2 of these. And I'm just going to put it in here. And let me get the other one. Cut it. Put it in here. I have my spoon and I'm going to mix this all up. Everything in here is combined. Now I'm going to take my warm water. This is 2.5 cups of warm water. So now I'm going to slowly, just very slowly add my warm water. And keep mixing this up, combining everything together. You're gonna add your water slowly, guys. And just keep mixing. Just keep adding and mixing. So I continue to add my water slowly. So this is what it looks like right here. Once you add all that water. So now what I'm going to do is my other flour over here, I am going to continue to add my flour to this. So this is like another cup of flour. So far I had 3 cups in here in a little bit. So that would be my 4th cup. And I'm going to keep stirring. Okay, so now I'm going to add another cup of flour, which will be my 5th cup. Oh, my hands are tired now. I keep stirring. And see, the dough is starting to get stiff, guys. And I'm gonna keep adding flour to this until I can take it out and start to knead it. So, guys, we gotta keep stirring. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of my flour and put on my board right here, and then empty my bread on here. With my remainder of flour, what I'm gonna do is, because now I'm gonna knead this, and you're gonna knead this for 10 minutes, okay? So if you have an Alexa, say Alexa 10 minutes. That's what I did just now with my Alexa to make sure that I do it for exactly 10 minutes. So you're gonna knead this, you're gonna knead your dough for 10 minutes. And you're gonna keep adding your flour to it. Do not use more flour than what you have, okay? Just use the flour that you have here, that you measured out, and just use that amount of flour. Don't say it looks like it needs more flour and add more flour. Just use what you have and keep kneading it. Hopefully you're not making a big mess like me, having flour all over the place, but that's okay. You keep kneading your bread. Not kneeling, guys, kneading. Ooh. And I will keep adding some of my flour to this. I'm going to be full of flour by the time I'm done. I'll be doing this for 10 minutes. By the time you're finished, it should feel like an elastic. It should be nice and soft and feel stretchy like an elastic. Remember years ago, guys, back in Barbados, when people didn't have washing machines and stuff, they used to have a chicken board. Used to wash your clothes. My grandma had a big tub outside that she used to put the clothes in. You had a chicken board, right? Chicken board with here, you soap it up, and it do like this with your chicken board, and you wash your clothes. That's how we used to wash our clothes years ago. Yep, get that chicken board and you just remember washing my school uniforms on that chicken board. Then you hang it out. And we used to starch our clothes. We used to make our own starch. You get the cassava and you grate the cassava and it's sitting there, you strain off that water. Who remember that? Guys, if you remember that, you gotta let me know. And I remember one time I put a lot of starch in my uniform and it was hanging there on the line. It was so stiff you could just break it like that. That's how stiff it was. Who remember those days? That's right. We had to wash our own clothes. We starch our own clothes. And the white clothes, We used to hang outside on the bush. You wash them and hang them and in the sun, and all day you used to go outside and sprinkle a little water on them. You guys remember those days? As just me. But this was a chicken board. You juck your clothes like that. And you iron your clothes that way. Now this is my dough here. I've been kneading this for exactly 10 minutes. So my 10 minutes is up. So the next thing I'm gonna do right here, see, it's like an elastic. See? It's like an elastic. See, it's like an elastic. So I've been kneading it for 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do right now is I have the bowl that I was just using, and I have the 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Of course, you can use vegetable oil or the oil that you have. I use coconut oil. That's the one I have. And what I'm gonna do, put this coconut oil around here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna coat this bread in here. And I'm gonna put this bread in a warm place for 40 to 50 minutes and let it just sit there. And then it should get bigger in size. And as soon as it gets bigger in size, 40 to 50 minutes, I'm gonna come back and show you what else I'm gonna do, okay? So this is my bread, guys. Go ahead, knead it for 10 minutes till it looks like an elastic, and then put it in your oil and set it aside for 40 to 50 minutes, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'll be back. So I put my dough in a warm place for 50 minutes. So as you can see, it has doubled in size. I see I stuck my finger in it and it's just coming back. See that? So now my dough is ready. So I'm going to take my dough out of here, and I'm going to use my counter because that board keeps moving away. So what I'm going to do with my dough is I'm going to divide this dough into 12 pieces. So my dough is ready because when I stuck my finger in it, it just remained. So let me now empty my dough out here. And over here I have a pan here. This is what I'm going to bake my bread in here. So let me put some parchment paper. Oops, 1 second. I have some parchment paper here that I'm going to use, guys. And I'm just going to oil this a little bit. So I'm just going to spray some oil. This is olive oil spray. I'm going to spray a little bit of oil on that. Now I have to divide this into 12 equal sizes. Okay, so I have my knife here, and I'm going to try my best to get this into 12 equal squares. I mean, not squares, they're gonna be circles, not squares. Try to make this even. So let's give me 4, and this is gonna be 8. This is not really gonna be quite even. This is 8. So now I need 12. I need 4 more. So let me see how even I can get this. 1, 2. Try to be even, guys. 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. So I have my pan here, and I divided my bread into 12 pieces. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oil hand, and I am going to make some balls. Okay, you just take it around and around and make some balls. So you get a nice ball. That's look good. A nice little ball, guys. Oh. Until you get a nice little ball, and then you put it down on your pan, and you do the other one the same way. Just make a ball. We're making salt bread, guys. Salt bread. Easy recipe. If you live in the United States or Canada or London or wherever you may live, and you just want a salt bread, don't wait till you go all the way to Barbados just to get a salt bread, guys. Make your own, and this is it. Give it just a little space here. There we go. Just shape up your bread. Give yourself a nice little circle. There we go. Okay guys, now this is the last one here that I'm rolling. So I rolled all of these here in a round ball, and I try to make them as equal as possible. Oops, out of there. Try to make them, so I kind of did like this, and then did like this, and then kind of just roll it back and forth like this in my hand. So now I have 12 balls here. Now my dough is all finished here. I have 12 dough pieces. So I am going to put this back in a warm place and cover it and leave it for another 40 minutes. When the 40 minutes is up, it should be double in size. I'll come back and show it to you before I put it in the oven, but I'm going to put it in the oven, and it is going to stay in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes at 425. So right now, let me just put it in a warm place and cover it for another 40 minutes. So this is what it looks like now. It's gonna double in size. All right guys, so my bread has risen in size. It has doubled the size from when I first put it to sit. So right now what I'm gonna do is put it in the oven. My oven has already been set at 425. So I will put these in the oven, and it should be in there for another 25 to 30 minutes. So you can check it within another 25 minutes, your bread, to see if they're golden brown at the top, and if they're golden brown and they're hollow, then you can take them out. Okay, so let me just get these in the oven, and then I'll come back and show you what it looked like. Guys, your Bajan salt bread is, voila, it's done. This was such an easy recipe to make. It took a little time because it had to sit for a few minutes to rise, but they came out pretty good. And guess what? As I said earlier, one of my viewers asked me to make some salt bread, so I made some salt bread. She said she felt like eating a fish cutter, and I made some over here. I made some fish cakes. So Bianca, I'm going to eat a fish cake cutter for you, or as my husband would say when he was growing up, they would go to shop and ask for bread and two. So I'm going to eat a bread and two for you. And here, if you guys remember good old Milo. I like to have a cup of Milo at night with some almond milk. So I'm gonna have my Milo, and I will have a breading too. So let me try one of these bread. They came out really good, guys. See how nicely they rise? Oh, and it's so soft. Let me just cut it so I can show you the inside. Oh, look. BAJAN salt bread. See how nice and soft it is on the inside? And there's a little crust is firm on the outside, and it is soft on the inside. And you just get a couple fish cakes here. This is for Bianca. Me, I'll probably put a little bit of pepper sauce on that. And so let me try my salt bread for you, Bianca. I wish you were here to try it and to taste it, but since you're not here, I have to do it for you. I'm taking the honors of doing it for you. So let me go ahead and try it. It is so nice and soft. Bread and two. And I'm gonna have some Milo. BAJAN style. Now that is good. Now this is what you need at night or early in the morning for breakfast. Or at night. This is really good. Let me finish eating this. I like to start with food in my mouth. So guys, make yourself some salt bread. If you do not live in Barbados and you live abroad somewhere, follow the recipe. I will put the directions up there for you. You saw how I made it step by step. Make yourself some salt bread so you don't have to wait to get away to Barbados to eat a salt bread. You can do it at home. Make it for your family. And make some fish cakes. I have a fish cake recipe up there. You can make some fish cakes. They're very simple and very easy to make. Have yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or just like me, a cup of Milo, and just enjoy. Guys, I hope you get to make this. If you do make the salt bread, please leave a message up there. Let me know how yours came out. If it came out just right, I want to hear all about it. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that little notification button at the top so that you would be notified every time I put a video out. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me. I had fun making these, and I hope you have fun making them for your family. Until next time, bye-bye.